As the title says, this is a Thanksgiving Day ride. So this is actually the first day of my T block. My T block is my Thanksgiving block of 4 days, starting from Thursday with Thanksgiving, going all the way through Sunday. Now, if this was some other 4-day block, I'd be doing a 100-mile endurance ride. But the fetching Mrs. Cycling Greek doesn't want to slave in the kitchen all day while I'm out playing bike. Now, my training plan didn't call for just a Zwift race. It actually called for a VO2 max workout, which I did. And I did it before the race. Now, the particular VO2 max workout I did was 4 minutes, then 3 minutes, then 2 minutes, then 1 minute. And each break in between was the interval I did before minus 1 minute. I actually did something similar the other week when we had rain. Now that time I did 3 2-minute VO2 max efforts. And I did that because I was just starting to get into the VO2 max work. Being the first time I'm doing this type of workout on the trainer, I find it pretty hard to maintain 4 minutes like I could outside. It seems like the watts are harder when I'm doing it on the trainer. I don't know why. When I did it last week, I had a pretty good race after. And I was surprised at that. I don't know why, but probably had to do that it was predominantly a flat course. This course is not mountainous, but it's certainly not flat. The category for this race ranged from 270 points to 390 points, and I was pretty much right in the middle with 333. I was staying toward the front, at least as much as I could toward the front, so I can sag to go back, and so right now I'm sagging. So we had about 200 people, and I was around 60th, 70th. Now I'm 123rd place, and I'm going to lose contact. Not only did I have the challenge of doing 10 minutes worth of VO2 max efforts, but, and this is just to catch everybody up because we have a lot of new people watching this right now, I'm 70. Not only that, but I've been subject to atrial fibrillation since I was 60. And just recently, I encountered atrial flutter. And that's why I had to get cardioverted in the hospital about 2 months ago. As you can see, since I've been talking, that I found a small group, and that's good because I didn't want to be by myself. And now I'm back to about 125th place. So I'm just hanging with these guys. I'm also noticing that we've only raced 3 miles of this course, and we have a little over 10 to go. This is going to be a challenge for me. There's a lot of power boosts in this race, and so what I do is I make sure that I hit that power boost before I encounter the next time we're eligible to get another one. Right now I'm just trying to survive with this group, and so I'm glad it's a larger group. I can do that little sag thing again that I was doing before, and hopefully I don't get dropped this time, but we'll see. Jumping ahead about 2¼ miles, we get that graphic overhead which indicates, yeah, there's a climb coming. And this is where it's going to get challenging. So I started toward the front to do the sag thing. I seem to be doing okay, but I'm really starting to suffer. And you can tell by my picture there, which is going obviously real fast. I have this going about 4 times speed. If I get past that banner, I'm good, but what's happening is I just can't keep up with those guys, so I'm still trying. There's a possibility that I can connect. I see people coming up. I'm trying to get on their wheels, or I'm trying to force them, and then I'll get on their wheels. Well, those guys are going further ahead, and pretty much that's it. So now I'm looking at the data on the right and the graphics up above, and I'm trying to see if I can get into with another group. I have 2 riders with me, and then there's somebody back about 15 seconds, and then another group about 26, 27 seconds back of that. Now, that seems like a long ways, but we still have about a little over 10K to go. And that's quite a good possibility that they'll catch us because I'm not going to try and stay away. Jumping ahead again, now to about 4 miles to go. That one guy that was in our group has taken off. He's now about 4 seconds ahead of us. And the group that was like 27, 26 seconds behind us, well, they're about 3 and 8 seconds behind us. Now, I do catch that guy that had jumped ahead. At least I think that was him. We are on a bit of a climb right now, so what I'm trying to do is keep my power up so that when I get to the top, I'll be with somebody as opposed to like slowing up a lot and then having to chase somebody like this guy that goes past me. I figure if I do that, then I'll have a better chance to stay with the front group, whatever front group there is at that time. So now this is my second chase group. I have somebody 18 seconds and 24 seconds in front of me, and I have a small group which is about 6 seconds in back of me. We now have about 5K to go. So I mentioned this is the first day of a 4-day block. The way I designed this is that on days 2 and 3, I'm going to be doing a long endurance ride. We will see if that actually happens. This is the end of the second day that I'm doing this voiceover, and I just completed a 92-mile ride with an old teammate who's now going to be a new teammate on this team that I've changed to. And it was one of the fastest endurance rides that I've done in quite a while. I couldn't have done this about a month ago, so I'm building back up again. I rode about 14 miles to meet with him to start the ride, and then rode for another 14 miles to get back. And the entire ride for mine was about 17.1 miles per hour. The 67.5 mile ride that I rode with him averaged about 17.8 miles per hour. After I got home and did my standard recovery stuff, I've been doing a lot of massage because I have 2 more days to go. Okay, we're about 1.7 miles to go. We have one of our group that has taken off, and the other guy is going after him, and I don't know how, but I'm getting back up to this guy. The next guy behind me is about 5 seconds, and then there's a couple behind him about 17 and 18 seconds, and they're starting to go back. Now, the guy that was behind me is starting to go back because the 3 of us, are going faster than those guys are going, essentially. Now about 1 mile to go, and ordinarily I'd start thinking about where I can attack these guys, and I'd attack about 0.3, 0.5 miles away, but that's when I'm fresher, and I'm not fresh. Not only that, we have another stupid climb coming up. So we pass a couple guys that have dropped off, and it looks like we're going to pass a couple more, but those 2 that I was with, they're up there, and I'm back here. Those other 2 that we caught, well, they're starting to pass me. I hit my arrow boost because we have another banner coming up, and hopefully that'll get me up to those guys. So now I am with them. There's somebody about 6 seconds ahead. I don't know if that's the guy that was with me. I'm not paying that much attention to the names right now. I do pass what was maybe the last guy in the group I was with, and I'm putting everything I can into the last bit. Well, I get passed up, so I'm now going after him, get passed up again, and boom. They both beat me at the line. My racing score drops only 1 point to 332. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and you got something out of it. As always, remember, comment, like, subscribe, The Cycling Greek.